We're now being joined by Dr. Makaran R. Paranjpai, author and commentator. Sir, thank you so much for joining us once again. Always a pleasure to have you, of course. Of course, I want to begin by asking you, how do you assess the election results? We've seen some major upsets, as you of course know, for the incumbent and a resurgence of the opposition. What does this point towards?
First of all, it's a victory of the Indian electorate. We focus too much on political power of leaders and on political parties, but it's the electorate which holds the real key to the election outcomes. We saw how most of the exit polls were wrong, and some of these pollsters even apologized and cried on television. Of course, they're not to be blamed personally. That's not the way elections go. But the electorate is the one that has come out on top. And the robust election counting and declaration mechanisms show that India is truly one of the great democracies of the world.
Dr. Paranjpai, the two names which have come up as after the results were out, which have proved to be pivotal in, Mr. Modi reaching this third term in office, Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar. What kind of a role do you think they're going to be playing in this third term?
Well, they are obviously the kingmakers. Between them, they have 28 seats, and the BJP is short. They have about 240. They need at least 273, maybe a little more, to be comfortably across the halfway mark. So they are going to be the kingmakers here, and who knows what kind of, pound of flesh,
yes,
if not these two individual gentlemen, but the entire coalition dharma, as it is called, the compulsions of coalition politics, what kind of sacrifices it will demand.
Dr. Paranjpai, also, the statement which came out from the BJP cadre was that they are preparing to make some bold moves in this third term. How much do you feel they are capable of taking those kind of decisions the way they could in their second or the first term in this particular term, given the way they've won on the basis of, regional players?
Yes, maybe part of it is rhetoric. In fact, I was listening to the so-called victory speeches. And, for a moment, one thought that they have not even looked at the actual result numbers. But it's a part of the bluster, the confidence building. And let's not forget, they have actually won. They are the largest single largest party. Also, the alliance is comfortably over 272. But obviously, coalition politics is totally different. We've seen coalitions in the past, both UPA, NDA, Vajpayee-led, and then, of course, Manmohan Singh's, and even further back in the past. And you can't run them the way single-party majority governments are run.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Paranjpai, for joining us. Of course, it was barely 24 hours ago when we were thinking that, okay, the numbers are going to come out and then the exit polls are going to be true. And then everything changed through the course of the day. Thank you so much for sharing all your insights. There'll be lots to discuss in times to come. We'll have a word with you again.
Thank you.